Hey guys, today I'm here with my 2-week postpartum update and baby's 2-week update. Okay, so for me postpartum, I feel no pain now down there. The pain is basically gone, like 99% gone. There are like random times where I'll do something weird and then it will like kind of hurt, or there's like pressure, but it does not hurt anything like it did when he was born during the first week. My bleeding has stopped a lot. It's very on and off now. I won't bleed, then I will bleed, then I won't, then I will. I have my checkup next week to see how everything is going with that. I will show you guys the belly. I'll show you guys the belly more at the end. Before baby, my highest weight before I gave birth to him was 148, and the last time that I weighed myself I was 122, and I dropped to that within the first week. So I'm not sure if I dropped weight again or not, and my belly has gone down a lot. There's still some baby pudge there, of course. I feel like the first week is the worst, and then the weeks following you're just kind of slowly going back to normal with your body, your weight, and like your bleeding and your uterus and stuff. But all of that has really slowed down, and I feel pretty much back to normal, except I'm just a little bit more pudgy places versus before baby, obviously. Okay, so now for baby, since he looks like he's looking at you guys. He had his 2-week checkup, and he is almost back at his birth weight. The doctor said at 2 weeks they really expect the babies to be at their birth weight or surpassed, and he made it seem like it's common for babies to be over their birth weight once they hit 2 weeks. But he was born at 7 pounds 11 ounces, and at his 2-week checkup he's 7 pounds 10 ounces, so he's only an ounce off. So the doctor wasn't worried and gave him the all clear. He has his left eye has been really gunky. I think it's because his tear ducts, babies aren't born with developed tear ducts, and it's trying to work, but I think it's a little bit clogged and still kind of shut. And so when he does cry, his eye gets really gunky, and the eye is always more watery than the other eye, than his right eye. The doctor just said to massage it like a couple times a day. I think he said 4 to 5 times a day. He said what happens is you're always making tears, and then it just gets all clogged up in the eye, and it gets a little gunky. So I've been having to use a warm washcloth to help wash that off. And his umbilical cord did fall off. It fell off about 1 week, 3 days, I believe, because he was born on a Thursday. He was 1 week already, and it fell off the Sunday after he turned 1 week, I'm pretty sure. No, the Saturday. Yeah, that's Saturday. So a week and 2 days. He is still sleeping pretty well. He'll sleep about 4 to 6 hours at night, and we try to get him ready for bed at about 9:30. We'll change his diaper. We'll feed him, change his diaper. Sometimes he'll get a bath. I'm still not bathing him every day because his skin is really dry and he's still peeling, and it can be really drying to a baby to wash them every day, but everyone has their own personal preference. But I might give him a bath and then give him his bottle and change his diaper, and then he's ready for bed. And we try to do that about 9:30, but I feel like we're not really in bed till about 10:30. He'll sleep from 10 to about 3. Sometimes it's earlier, it's 2 to 3. Last night he was trying to wake up at 2, but then he went back to sleep for a while. And then after 3, he starts waking up more every 2 to 3 hours after that first long stretch of sleep. And for a newborn, sleeping 5 hours throughout the night, I believe, is considered sleeping through the night. And so I'll sleep about 10:30ish to 2 or 3 in the morning, and then he'll want to wake up at 5 or 6. And then after that, it comes pretty consistent during the day, 2 to 3 hours that he wants to eat. And at night is when he starts stretching longer and longer with how often he is hungry. And he does co-sleep. We do co-sleep with him inside of our bed. I tried the bassinet the first night he was here, and I was standing for 2 hours trying to get him to sleep, and I had no sleep. The first 2 days of his life, I had 6 hours of sleep, and I was so tired and my knees were hurting, and Gia was asleep, and he just would not sleep in the bassinet. So I was like, screw this. So I took him to bed with me, and he slept. So, and we slept for a long time. Like, he woke up to eat, of course, but we slept till like 12 the next day, our first day home or something like that. Our first full day home. He has this little area of the bed. He can't like fall off or nothing. He sleeps on my side, and then it's me and then Gio. And I lay down like stuff in case he pees, because he sometimes likes to leak out of his diaper. And he sleeps pretty well. I feel like he's more awake now, and I feel like he cries a lot more now versus the first week. He's very, very sleepy, and he still is very sleepy. But I do feel like he cries a lot more. I think he got really gassy once and was having trouble passing his gas, because for like a full day he was just like screaming, and he wasn't screaming nonstop, but when he was awake he was like crying, like he was in pain. And so we had to give him gas drops, and we were like doing like the bicycle legs to try to help him pass that gas. And then after that day he was a lot better. And I also think he's going through a growth spurt, because not really today, but like it feels like the past 2 days, like yesterday and the day before, so the past couple days, it seems like he's been wanting to eat like every single hour. And then he's been awake a lot more, like he just wants to eat a ton. I feel like he's a lot more alert. I feel like he can see more, and he recognizes Gio and I more. And today, this morning, I was laying in bed with him, and he was watching the TV. And I know he can still only probably see mostly shadows or something, but he was trying to watch the TV. And I know he's only 2 weeks, but I swear he reacts more. Sometimes when I'm talking to him and stuff, he starts to smile, and he'll like giggle, and he'll giggle in his sleep and stuff. And I know it's probably mostly gas, because sometimes he does that and then he farts. And I know their gas faces can look like smiles, but I swear he's starting to become more aware of his surroundings. Here's Micah. His passy fell out. He looks so chunky. Look, honey, show them your face. Don't fall. Look. Ooh. His outfit totally doesn't match, but I'm trying to make him wear all of his clothes before he grows out of them. So here's my baby belly after baby. My belly button's already going in. I still have this line. My belly's darker, and it's like so hairy. But this is how my belly's looking after a baby for 2 weeks postpartum. And I kind of really do miss being pregnant with him. He's so cute though. But sometimes I do miss him being in me. But you're better, huh? You're better than you being in me. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I post photos of him on our Instagram at RaisingBabyDiaz. And I have to go because he's going to start crying because he's hungry. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Say bye, Micah. Okay, I'm gonna go feed him. Bye.